Good morning, dear students. Dear students, as you all are familiar that we are going through with our chapter 7, which is about main sector of Indian economy and mostly about the industry sector. In this chapter, we already discussed about the meaning of industrialization. After that, we discussed the importance of industrialization. Okay, and then we discussed the impact of industrial practices on the ecosystem. Now, our today's topic is about the impact of pollution or the effect of pollution on human health. Dear student, it is one of the general topic that you all are familiar with this particular topic, that what are the impact of pollution on human health. Okay, whether it is air pollution, soil pollution or water pollution, every pollution have certain impacts on our health. Okay, dear student, so the effect of first we will discuss about the effect of air pollution. Dear student, the effect of air pollution is mostly, you can see, is related to our lungs, our nostrils. Okay, so there are basically the two effects which is known as immediate effect and delayed effect. If you talk about the immediate effect, then disorders of respiratory system is the one of the main effect of the air pollution. And if you see the delayed effect, then chronic bronchitis, then lung cancer and asthma, these are the delayed effect of the air pollution. So dear student, the both the effect which is known as the immediate effect and delayed effect, okay, you can see all these effect are the causes of air pollution. Like you have a respiratory problem, okay, chronic bronchitis, okay, you have the lung cancer, asthma, etc. So the people sensitive to pollution such as asthmatic and those with weak heart conditions or lung diseases may experience distress and health effects even at low level of pollution. Okay, dear student, so it is very important for us to to reduce the air pollution by planting more and more tree and by using less of our vehicles. Okay, and by reducing the pollution from the industries. Okay, by this way we can reduce air pollution, dear student. Now you can see that there are several health problems and pollutants, okay, causing them. The first, like you can see, eyes, nose, throat problems. The main participant are particulars, hydrocarbon, ozone, okay, nitrous oxide. Similarly, the respiratory program, you have particulars, sulfur dioxide, ozone, nitrogen oxide. All these are different components, different pollutant which affect your different part of your body. If you talk about the cancer, you can see that first is particulars, clades, then second is nitrogen oxide, then hydrocarbon, then benzene. And similarly you can see the birth defect also. First is particulates, then hydrocarbon, then sulfur dioxide. Similarly the components which damage your brain is simply known as lead. Okay, so these are the different pollutant or component. Okay, student, now going towards our next point, which is effect of water pollution. I have to discuss with you one of the most familiar tragedy of our Indian economy, or you can say of India, is Bhopal gas tragedy. It is the one of the one of the most familiar and one of the historic tragedy in our Indian history, because in this gas tragedy there are so many people who lost their lives. Okay, and there are so many other problems which they are facing after this particular gas tragedy. Dear student, now what happened in this Bhopal gas tragedy? Now you can see the Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984 was an industrial disaster that was caused by the accidental release of 40 tons of methyl isocyanate, okay, MIC, which is known as MIC. Okay, it is methyl isocyanate is a type of gas and chemical, or it is a type of gas which is used in the industry. So 40 tons of that particular gas is released in the in the air or in the environment. So Union Carbide India Limited, okay, which is the industry, okay, which is the industry from where this particular gas is released. So Union Carbide India Limited, located in the heart of city Bhopal, The majority of death and serious injuries were related to pulmonary edema, but the gas caused a variety of ailments. Okay, because of this particular gas, there are so different type of diseases found in this particular area. Okay, so this is known as one of the biggest tragedy in our Indian history also. Okay, dear student, now move to our next point, which is about effect of air water pollution. Okay, now what are the different effects of water pollution? Dear student, human health may be affected by the water pollution in the following way. We have the three things. First, infection, yeah, or you can say that infectious diseases caused by the microorganisms through water. Second is chemical toxicants present in the polluted water. Okay, suppose the water which you drink, okay, there are certain chemicals in that particular water also. There are so many microorganisms in that water also. That's why it is always advisable that whenever you drink water, before drinking it, you have to boil the water, or you have the purification system in your home also. So all these are different method of treating water. Okay, dear student, next is diseases caused by the mosquitoes and other waterborne diseases. As you all know that mosquito is one of mosquito is, mosquitoes grown, or you can say mosquito take birth in one in the water area mostly, because and the mosquito lay eggs in the water only. So that's why this type of disease is caused by the water. So it's always advisable by the government or by the organizations that you have to take care of the water in your nearby area. Okay, clean water. Okay, whatever. Okay, you have to take care of the water in your near surrounding. Okay, whether it is groundwater, whether it is the water in the river, so you have to take care all these. Okay, dear student, so next point is diseases caused by biological agents. Due to the due to the ingestion of contaminated water, either directly or through food, waterborne diseases can occur in the form of outbreaks. So cholera, hepatitis usually occurs in the form of outbreaks. All these are the wide outbreaks of waterborne diseases. Next is disease caused by the chemical agents. Okay, chemical pollutants from industries and agriculture waste include detergents, solvents, cyanides, heavy metals, mineral and organic acids, bleaching agents, dyes, etc. cause health problem if their level are below the threshold level. So these are the chemical agents which is really harmful for our health. Okay, and all these chemicals are spread through water only, because you know that in India most of the industries waste material are thrown directly into the rivers, and whatever water we receive in our home, all these water are collected from the rivers only. There are so many other ways also, but the contribution of water from the river or the ground is most in our country. Okay, dear student, now effect of soil pollution. There are various chemicals and organic material present in soil as soil pollutants. Either the food chain, they tend to accumulate in living tissues, and a process called biomagnification sets in. It reaches a toxic level by the time reach human being. Okay, so soil pollution is also one of the biggest problem. Because of this problem, like lead has been reported to cause several brain damages. Similarly, arsenic causes several damage to skin. Okay, similarly, molybdenum causes abnormality in bones. Okay, diarrhea, depressed growth, anemia, gout, etc. Okay, dear student. So chromium causes respiratory diseases, lung cancer, and dermatitis. Okay. Similarly, boron causes vomiting, diarrhea, dermatitis, and lethargy. Okay, all these are different types of chemicals or which is found in our soil. So because of these chemicals, because of these metals, there are so many disease which is caused by the soil pollution. Okay, dear student, now the effect of radiation pollution. Now the main causes of radiation, you all know that we have different nuclear plants, we have the different industries where we produce gas and other chemical also. So radiation may be happen through these also. So radiation causes an increase in the number of cancer and other disorders. Radiation also causes genetic changes within the body. Now effect of radiation we can see with the help of flowchart. Dear student, radiation can be divided into two parts. One is somatic effect and one is genetic effect. Now somatic effect means the immediate or delayed effect. If you see the immediate, then radiation sickness and acute radiation syndromes, okay, like vomiting, okay, like itching, and all those are the immediate impacts of the radiation, which is known as somatic effect. And genetic effect, in genetic effect, this is a long term effect of the radiation, like the nuclear attack, like you know that the Hiroshima and Nagasaki nuclear attack by the USA. Okay, so there is also the genetic effect of nuclear radiation, okay, in which chromosome mutation, leukemia, okay, abnormalities in fetus, okay, shortening of life, okay, point mutation. So all these are different impact of genetic effect. So all these are the effect of radiation. Okay, dear student, now our next point is Chernobyl disaster. This is one of the also known as the one of the disaster in the human history which is take place in the Ukraine. Now what happened in this? Dear student, in Chernobyl disaster, okay, Chernobyl disaster occurred in 26 April 1986 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine. It is one of the power plant of Ukraine. It is regarded as the worst accident in the history of nuclear power. Okay, dear student, a plume of radioactive flow out drifted over the surrounding area. Large area of Ukraine, okay, Belarus and Russia were badly contaminated. It caused at least 80% of direct death and as many as 9,000 people among the 6.6 million who were most highly exposed may die from some form of cancer. So there are, as we studied in our upper section, that there are so many type of direct impact and genetic impact. So because of this particular nuclear disaster in Ukraine, okay, so many people have lost their lives. Similarly, there are so many diseases like cancer and all were emerged after this particular after this particular nuclear tragedy. Okay, dear student, now next effect is effect of noise pollution. Now if you talk about the noise pollution cause discomfort and may lead to temporary or permanent damages of hearing. Okay, some important effect of noise pollution are, dear student, one is auditory fatigue, okay, related to whistling and buzzing in the ears. Second is deafness, okay, most serious pathological effect of noise pollution. Next one is interference, noise interference with speech communication. And the next one is psychological changes, the person become short tempered, impatient, and exhibits reduced mental effects. So all these are the different effects of noise pollution. So we have to reduce the noise pollution by playing music or loudspeakers in low volume, okay, by not honking in the traffic. So all these are different measures which we have take to reduce the noise pollution. Okay, dear student, so that's it for today. In our next session we will study about the measures to protect ecosystem. Okay, dear student, so till now, stay safe, stay healthy.